Hi, and welcome back to Advice with Craig. Thank you for joining me. Today, we're going to talk about signs of a narcissist. I have talked to so many different women who have told me time and time again the horror stories of what it's like for them to have dated or have been married to a narcissist and how it has fundamentally changed them. So I wanted to make this video to talk about signs of a narcissist. So if you do go out on a date with somebody, these are things that you should be seriously looking at to help make a determination of whether or not you actually want to see this person again. A true narcissist is going to know how to play the game. Okay? They're going to make you feel like they are the most amazing person ever. And the whole goal is in order to get you. That is their goal, is to get you into their life. If you are somebody that's going to live up to their standards. Think of them like they're a hunter, okay? And they're out there looking for their next prey, their victim. They're going to go on a date with you, and they're going to test you to see if you might be somebody that they're going to be able to break down and mold you into what they want. If you're a strong, independent woman and he's like, there's no way I'm going to be able to change this woman, the date's going to be over. Okay? That's not what he's looking for. He wants somebody that he can break down emotionally and mold into what he wants. So that's why it's so important that you should be aware of these signs of a narcissist so you don't even get involved with one of them. I want to make another video after this talking about what it's like when you are actually dating a narcissist. But let's focus on some signs that you should be aware of if you do go on a date with somebody. Now, before I begin all this, I want to say there's nothing wrong with a good man being proud of himself and knowing all the good value that he does bring to the table and speaks well of himself. That's fine and that's good, because you certainly don't want the opposite of that, which would be somebody who is very self-deprecating, talks down about himself, doesn't have anything good to say about himself. Okay, you don't want to be with a man like that. So if a good man is proud of himself and talks well, that's fine. But a narcissist is a whole different level. So some of the things that you should be looking for, and ask certain questions too, because a narcissist can also tell on themselves. Not knowingly, they're not just going to come right out and say it and be like, yeah, I'm a narcissist, but you're still going to date me. They're not going to say that, but they'll tell on themselves by the answer that they give. So make sure you're paying attention to their answers. The first thing would be that they have this exaggerated sense of self-importance, that they think that they are absolutely amazing. Everything they do is fantastic. Most narcissists don't even truly know that they are a narcissist. I feel like I'm going to be saying that word a lot. But there's somebody that, that they are very self-absorbed, they're very self-centered. It's all about them. You got to realize it's all about them. If you're on a date and all they are doing is talking about themselves, asking you questions in order to get the conversation back on themselves, that's not good. They should be asking you questions about you, trying to get to know you, not all about themselves, not how great they are, how much money they make, all the wonderful things that they do, how people love them. Okay? If they are truly focused just on that, that's a red flag right there. A narcissist also believes that they are very special and unique. And they would be telling you this by saying, you've never met a man like me. You will never meet another man like me. I will be better to you than anybody else you've ever been with. Where everything that they're saying is how great they are and how better they are than anybody else you've ever experienced. Okay? You could have great, amazing relationships with other people, and they just didn't work out for whatever reason. Doesn't make them bad people. But to a narcissist, they're saying, no, they're garbage, they're no good. It's just me. I'm the one, the perfect person for you. I will make your life great. Because their goal is to get you and to get control of you. Okay? So they're going to say everything that they have to in order to make that happen. Number 3 would be they require excessive admiration. They want people to look up to them. They want people to think that they're amazing. One thing that they would do is maybe tell you stories about, yeah, when I go out to dinner with people at work, I always make sure I pick up the bill for everybody. Why do you need to tell me that? But they're just trying to build themselves up to make themselves better. Now, a true narcissist isn't doing that for no reason. Okay, they want that admiration, but it's also a transaction. They want to be able to call on those people at another time if they need something. Okay, they don't just give away their money for free. It's a transaction. There's a reason that they're doing it. And if they're telling you on a date how they always do all these great things for all these other people, be aware of that. Number 4 would be a sense of entitlement. I've kind of touched on this talking about social media, how I believe social media has made people feel a sense of entitlement. Like I've got so many followers and I'm so amazing and all that kind of stuff. Okay, social media has made people feel like that. A narcissist has just grown up that way. They just believe that they are entitled to everything and people should be giving them things and doing things for them. This is not a new thing that just all of a sudden happened to them. Another thing is there's a lack of empathy. Again, they don't care about other people. If they do something nice for you, it's a transaction because they want something back from you. They don't really truly care about you. And not caring and not having empathy for people is not a good thing at all. And it's not going to get better. It's not like they're going to be like, oh, well, you know what? All of a sudden I think I should start being nice to people now. No, that's not going to happen. There actually could be, something wrong with them. How people say, oh, their wires are crossed or whatever. When it comes to lack of empathy, that's a real thing. So you got to be aware of that. So ask them questions about how they feel about certain things. Ask a question about their kids. Chances are you're on a date with somebody who's divorced. You can always ask about their kids, what the relationship is like with their kids. If they've got 3 kids and they say, yeah, it's unfortunate, but I don't talk to 2 of my kids. 1 kid does talk to me. Wow, you have no relationship with 2 of your kids? That should be a red flag to you right there. Give them the benefit of the doubt, ask some questions about it. But if 2 out of the 3 kids won't even talk to them, there's something to that, okay? And if it's, it's unfortunate, no big deal. But if you ask that question and they're truly devastated, okay, yeah, they've got some empathy for the fact that they don't have a relationship with their kids. But if it's like no big deal, what could be worse than not having a relationship with your own kids? So that's a great way to ask that question. They are envious of others. Now, this one is if they see something very special in you, that you are this loving, amazing, fantastic woman, you care about others, you want to help others, you do things for other people, you're a great mother, all this kind of stuff. They can be envious of that you have this amazing relationship with your kids. And one thing they're going to want to do, they're going to want to break you down. They're going to want to try and get you to stop doing that because every time they look at you, they don't want to be reminded that you are better than them in those areas. So they are envious. They are jealous of how great you are and special features that you have about yourself. Okay, so you got to be aware of that one. And especially when it comes to your kids, even trying to drive a wedge between you and your kids because he does not have a good relationship with his kids. You can never, ever let that happen. Another one would be they act in a very arrogant way. This kind of goes along with entitlement. Again, they feel that they are better than everybody else and that they are, just deserving of things. And people should just want to do things for them because of how special and great they are. So they walk around all arrogant and think that they're so special. Again, this is part of living that way is they want to try and find somebody that is arm candy. They want that beautiful woman on his arm with him so people can look at him and go, oh, wow, he's got such an amazing life. He's got a beautiful woman, great job. He buys all these things, even though he could be in incredible debt. Doesn't matter. It's the lifestyle. It's how he wants to be perceived by others. So Just right there, that's just some of the key things to help spot a narcissist. And again, you can just ask them simple questions, but listen to their answers. Their whole goal of a narcissist is to find the right victim or prey, because they're a hunter, find them, break them down so they submit to him, mainly emotionally. They want to break you down emotionally. They are going to love bomb you in the beginning, think that it's absolutely amazing. Wow, I've never had a guy do all this for me before, but I'm telling you, that's going to stop. That is not going to continue. But you're going to keep remembering how great things were in the beginning. And he knows exactly what he's doing. I've got to get them. I got to get control. And he's going to race feelings and emotions and try and get you to follow along with him as fast as possible. Okay? Because he wants to try and trap you. I love you. You're amazing. We should live together. Can't wait to get married. You're just like, what are you talking about? You know, this is we're still in the first month. We're on our 4th date or whatever. And you know what something he would say is, you don't care about me. You know, why can't you open up? Why can't you be a better person? He's going to try and belittle you, you know, even though you're just like, well, I don't have these feelings right now. But he's going to try and make you feel bad about yourself that you don't feel the same way he does, even though he's racing to this end goal. That end goal is trying to have a relationship with you, whether you live with him, so then you're trapped, or racing to a marriage, and then you're really trapped. Okay? So all I'm trying to do is that I want you to try and spot a narcissist so you don't even get yourself in that situation at all. All right, so I will make a separate video on what it is like when you are actually dating or married to a narcissist. All right, there you go. Thank you very much for watching. I greatly appreciate it. Please comment down below. I'd love to know your thoughts on this. If you've dated a narcissist or were married to one or anything like that, please let me know down below. Thank you very much. Please share this out with anybody you think could benefit from this information. I would greatly appreciate it. All right, thank you very much, everybody. Have a great day, and I will see you all again very soon. Bye now.